chicken tikka masala. And not only that, this is a slow cooker freezer meal. Prep this recipe with a double batch and you've got yourself a meal in 8 hours and one meal up to a month or two later. That recipe is coming right up, but let's first hear what this guy has to say.
Hi there y'all, I'm Tom, and this is Empty Pantry Entrees, a place where you can come to learn all the skills you need to make delicious creations from only the odds and ends in your pantry. And today we're going to be making chicken tikka masala, one of the national dishes of the British, in particular the English. And see, the story I had always heard about chicken tikka masala was that it was a product of British imperialism and the occupation of India in the late 1800s and early 1900s, but upon perusing the universal source of knowledge and wisdom on the internet, Wikipedia, I came to discover that chicken tikka masala was in fact one of the first examples of fusion cuisine. Things like Tex-Mex, sushi burritos, Americanized Chinese, things of that nature. As for chicken tikka masala, one of the explanations for its origin was that it was a product of Bangladeshi migrant chefs in the 1960s, who essentially made a derivative of butter chicken, switching things up by adding a few extra ingredients, one of which was, you guessed it, Campbell's tomato soup. Food history is just full of these weird little twists, man. I would never have thought to do something like that, but I guess Campbell's soup is alright. With all of that sidebarring out of the way, I think it's about time for us to move on.
Starting our freezer meal off today is going to be our white onion, one large peeled and finely diced. We've done this a number of times on the channel before, but to reiterate, you'll slice each of the halves from pole to pole, wiggle your knife through the layers to get a horizontal cut, then turn and chop across. It doesn't matter how quickly you go, just the technique is what's important. You'll get some perfectly fine diced onions every time. Toss those into a big mixing bowl and top with 2 teaspoons of minced garlic, 2 tablespoons of ginger paste, and a whopping 28-ounce can of tomato puree. San Marzano if you want to get the bonus points. Then, following that, you're going to add in 1.5 cups of plain whole milk or Greek yogurt. After that, you've got 2 tablespoons of olive oil coming your way, along with 2 tablespoons of garam masala spice blend. So far, we've already added a number of things to the dish, but it's only going to get worse, trust me. Here we go. 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 2 teaspoons 1.5 tablespoons of cayenne pepper, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of black pepper. If you didn't catch all of that, it's in the description below. Feel free to peruse your way down there if you'd like. For now, mix that all together until homogeneous, and let's talk about storage. Line a quart-sized container or something similar to make scooping easier. Then take out about half of the sauce that you've made. From there, slice about 3 pounds of chicken into bite-sized pieces. I've gone with tenderloins for this, but you can certainly go with breasts if that's what you got on hand. Shocker, but you're going to be putting half of that into the mixing bowl, then half into the freezer bag. Seal that bag up and push out as much air as possible, then make sure to write what you have in the bag. It's really hard to tell these apart when you have multiple tomato-based freezer meals stored away. As for today's helping for 4, drop that into a slow cooker, delicately placed on a bay leaf for some subtle flavors to seep in over the course of the cook. Cover with a lid, then let the slow cooker do its thing on low for 6 to 8 hours. When you get back to it, you'll have just a few more steps in the preparation process. To give the dish an even creamier body, we're going to add in a slurry of 1 cup heavy cream and 3 tablespoons of cornstarch whisked together. Drop that into the slow cooker, mix to incorporate, and let that continue on a low heat for 5 to 10 minutes while you chop some cilantro, maybe add in the juice of half of a lemon, and make a pile of some nice, pillowy basmati rice. From here on out, all that's left is plating and serving, and let me tell you, adding in the cilantro not only makes for a flavor booster and freshness to cut through all of the creaminess, but it also just makes the dish look a whole heck of a lot more photogenic. Place down the middle a line of unsalted cashews for a bit of textural inhomogeneity, and garnish with a few limes off to the side. And I don't know about you, but man, this dish looks freaking incredible. Not only does it bring a crazy amount of savory and umami flavors to the table, but the lemon, lime, and cilantro really do help to balance and touch up the flavors with a bit of freshness. Having this made in a slow cooker makes for an incredible weeknight meal, so long as you're fine with making dinner alongside breakfast. Or, if you've already gone ahead and prepped this meal ahead of time, toss the whole freezer block into the slow cooker and let go for the same 6 to 8 hours. It's pretty much the same unbelievably delicious result with the freezer version as well. Now, at this point in the video, I just want to say thanks for watching. I've got a number of great recipes and videos planned here in the next couple of weeks, and you don't want to miss them. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share this channel with your friends and family if you want to support this platform. That's all I have for you this time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.